Welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today, in honor of spooky season, I am going to be reacting to Spooky. It's a internet historian video. This one is with many kudos. I'm just like, it's the title is called Spooky. It is spooky season. I adore Halloween. I love spooky season. I love everything about it. We have a lot of fun here with that. I'm enjoying my fun freaky mug, and my makeup is a little darker than it sometimes is. You know, we have fun. I'm having fun with it. So we're gonna watch a video today called Spooky. If you want to see more content like this, if you want to see like more content from me or other people on our channels, make sure you are checking them out. Ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we put out videos, which is all the time. Make sure that you're liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. All of that really, really helps us out, and it can help you out because then you get to see more content that you like. So thank you again. And now, without further ado, let us get spooky. I'm excited.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky. What is spooky? Is this kind of spooky? How about this?
Kind of.
Jump scare. What if I built up tension like I was going to do another jump scare? But then I didn't. But then I did.
Oh my god. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of that.
Scared you. I will wait here so that I can do my ultimate spooking.
Jump scaring?
And then I'll just load some of these Halloween-themed bullets. All this and more on Jump Scare.
Best jump scare that I've ever seen, ever, was probably in the Haunting of Hill House, and that scene in the car. Ugh, that gets me every time. When Nell just like no, that was a great one. That's probably the best jump scare I've ever seen.
I don't know if you explicitly want to talk about your phobias, because I kind of don't.
I don't like moths.
Moths kind of suck.
Yeah, it's not that I'm afraid of moths.
They're annoying,
that I
though.
know what they're like. And what's going to happen is, if I try to live and let live with a moth in the room, you're going to bump into the light bulb for a while.
And be loud.
Find a way to get down the back of my shirt. I just don't want to have it, so I go out of my way to kill moths.
Being a personality online, last thing you want is to be like, oh, I'm terrified of beautiful woman's breasts, and then you wake up next day with 500 DMs being like, look at this loser, and you're like, no. Which, by the way, is my phobia.
I don't find butterflies to be very beautiful either. They're just larvae with wings.
Yeah, but aren't we all?
I guess you could classify ghosts as a phobia.
Why are all ghosts from like the 1800s? How come you never just see some guy who died like 2 weeks ago wearing like a Gucci shirt or something?
It's a good
I've
question.
seen modern ghosts.
What, in real life?
In movies and stuff.
Okay.
Usually it's like just after the accident though. So, Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like it's also usually like done in a way that they don't know that they're a ghost if they're a modern ghost. But I guess, yeah, in the Sixth Sense, there was some modern ghosts.
This scene with a bike crash, and it's like the moment that the mum starts to believe. And she goes, how do you know that? Like with tears in his eyes, she's standing beside my window. But then it's just this extra with no lines.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of standing there with like a bloodied up head, but then it goes, what's my cue? And it just sort of walks away in this very like nonchalant, and it's so funny. It's funny, right? It's not just me. Like, it's this really well done dramatic moment. But
She just wanders off.
She just kind of feels a bit awkward. She's like, I'll come back
bye.
later.
I do think that is a potential market that has not been tapped. Airbnbs that are gimmick haunted. Okay, so some of the cabinets, the hinges are, installed a certain way so that they like naturally swing open more than they should. Stuff like that. Fuck, that would be awesome.
Little actuators that like open up doors late at night.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh, fuck. And then you've got like a story to go home with. Why the hell?
I have wanted to do this for a long time. Me and my friend went like a couple years back. We like literally sat down and we came up with all of these like ways that we would trick out a house to be a haunted experience. And like you could do it for a single night or you could do it for several. If you're doing it over several nights, things of course would have to ramp up really slowly. Like the first night, nothing happens, like nothing at all. And then like the second day, things are starting to be a little bit strange and weird. Like, you know, the door keeps opening even when you know you closed it. And then like things, just little things like that, you know, the phone rings and then just does, you can't, but there's no phone, like, or, you know, things like that. The television turns off, you know, like things like that. And like as it progresses, as you stay there longer and longer, it gets weirder and weirder. Like like some of the walls would actually move in, and like things are never going to be exactly where you left them. We had this whole thing planned out. We're gonna like hauntify a house for a weekend getaway.
Well, isn't that a thing? Okay, let's say you've booked in the Airbnb and you're on your way there.
Yeah.
It's like this one dirt road, and so they've hired a guy. Steve, you got to get out there.
There's this old British man with a flat cap.
You're playing the role of the harbinger. In case you don't know what a harbinger is, here's the scene from Cabin in the Woods.
I've seen plenty come and go. Getting back. That's your concern.
You're not staying in the old cabin down the way, are you? Some say it's haunted. Ah, it was 80 years ago. The old Brown family.
Mm-hmm.
They had perished in a terrible fire. They say they haunt the grounds ever since.
Hey,
You might be wondering why the house seems
Ever
old if it caught on fire. Don't think about that too
Well,
much.
it's made of asbestos, you see. And that's the real scary thing. Is don't breathe too deeply now.
The silent killer. In fact, would you know that asbestos was actually...
Stop it. Stop talking about the asbestos. Got to get back onto the... Yeah, he's got a little earpiece in. They say that no Airbnb customers ever make it up alive. Oh, I know what you go, you know, the whole house is yours. You know, feel free to enjoy it. But there is one rule. Do not open the door to the basement.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And then that stays locked until like 11 p.m. And then it just unlocks itself.
If a door
That was another one that we wanted. We wanted to have like a door, like in the basement or the, you know, somewhere where it was visible, but like not, it was like visible, but not, right, obviously in the way, and locked. And obviously weird and like slightly off. Like there's something about this particular door that's not right. Like, I mean, my grandma had one in her house. It was like, it was a storage unit, and it was just so like the door itself was really, it was a weird shape, and like it ducked under to like it was like basically a wall storage unit. So instead of having an attic, the storage was in the bedroom wall. So like you go in, you'd have to open it up, kind of duck into this like crawl spacey thing, and then you're in this, you know, it's a storage room, but it was weird. It was just an extra piece of the house that like, you know, it's just there. So like that would be cool to have like an extra, like it's a door that like it enters into this weird area and maybe culty looking in there once it opens up, but you can't get it to open right away. These are the things, like we had so much fun coming up with this fucking thing.
that unlocked, I would slam it shut and put a chair up against it. You have to make a reason for them to go down there. So it would be something like
a child's voice. There's a Bluetooth down there as well. Excuse me. Hello.
oh,
That's
see,
good.
that's good.
That's
would you even
good.
try and sleep if you like paid money to stay at somewhere creepy like that? I
Yes.
guess you would.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
You might end up with just a bunch of drunk people who go, fucking, yeah, look, there's probably a Bluetooth speaker in
There's
here.
like a fake child doll, and they like punch it, and break it. There's a lot of
That would
setup
happen.
that's involved to like suspend the display. What I was thinking was the power cuts out or something along that.
Oh, that's good. I've
Okay.
got it. The power goes out, but they've given you a torch beforehand. But they're UV torches.
Ah.
And so when you turn them on, there's like bloodstains and shit all over the wall.
Hidden messages. Yeah.
Use the shoes again.
If you sold it as an experience instead of as an actual
Yeah.
accommodation, it would be brilliant. Because you get
See,
some
that's what I said.
businessman, it's just like, I had the worst night's sleep. 0 stars. Have you seen the Saw movies?
I haven't, but I've watched all of your movie sucks.
But the question is, how would you design a saw trap?
First of all, you have to design a saw trap that I think it's meant to make them appreciate life.
Right, so you have to put me in the saw trap. What's my crime?
Internet historian, would you like to play a game?
Yeah, why not? That sounds fun. I like games.
Very relaxed about the whole situation.
Oh, what a wonderful nap. It was right in the middle of the day as well. I feel so refreshed.
That was great, thank you.
So what happens next?
You wake up taped to a deck chair,
Right.
and the little sawman comes out. For your crimes of not replying to my DMs one time.
Yeah.
Your pinky finger was trapped in a vice grip.
Oh no, that's my favorite of all my fingers.
The handles of the vice grip are electrocuted. The only way to remove it is to unplug the electricity, but the plug is at the bottom of a tube of smartphones which are all logged into your Twitter account with tweets already typed out containing the N-word.
Oh no, right. So you have to like not touch the. Oh my god. And at first I'm like, I'm not gonna go near that thing. That's too high a price to pay, man. But then I would put my pants over my hands, and now I'm digging through the phones, and I'm not setting them off.
What are you doing?
I have passed the trap. What are you doing?
Stop! Oh, you don't want me to do it like that.
Wouldn't that be great if you'd just not thought of like one really obvious thing? Right, you suddenly wake up in a lazy boy chair.
Oh, this is pretty good.
You are duct taped to the lazy boy chair.
Okay.
This is still fine.
Suddenly, the television turns on.
Click.
Hello, mini kudos.
Hello?
You've never appreciated having legs.
Dear God.
So, as punishment, you're gonna have to,
I don't want to be a critic, but I mean, usually when I'm kidnapped, people have it more planned out than this.
No, shut up. Shut up. So, as you can tell, the cuffs of your pants have small hooks in them.
I love that, like, he came up with this question, but he didn't think of anything for it himself.
And they are connected to these chains on the wall. This television is going to turn into only sex scenes from popular movies. After 3 minutes, your pants will be all the way down, and you will still be stuck to this chair. And at that point, a little bell will go off, and your mom will be summoned into the room. And she will catch you.
Dear God, no.
If you want to stop this from happening, you're going to have to cut off your own legs.
With what?
Here, I got you this implement. We'll just let the editor decide what the implement is.
Here's what Derek Sorman didn't foresee, though.
Right.
I saw The Wolf of Wall Street with my ex-girlfriend's parents in the theater, so nothing will ever beat that.
You could have turned to your girlfriend and gone, oh, we've done that one.
And then I fucking look her dad in the eyes.
There's like a... You never appreciated your foreskin when you had it.
Have you seen that video of the pigeons getting sucked into the grain silo?
Oh, yeah, it happens to people too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the people aren't eating the grain, though. That's kind of like the pigeon version
my
of
gosh.
Saw. Their own hubris does them in because they're just...
Yes, that's kind of, you love corn, do you?
Well, here's an infinite
I didn't
supply
wanna
of
see
corn.
that.
Don't get sucked in.
The bird's dealing with the
One
quick...
of them goes in head first. He can see it coming and he's like, this is my fate.
Right, I am not afraid. My ancestors will look down upon me. Ad time. Email,
All right.
Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Too many accounts. Too many.
Well, now there is. It's me, NordPass Woman.
Oh, but
Shut up, ugly. It's time to use NordPass. Store all of your accounts and passwords in one delicious place, using just one master password.
wow, that sounds great.
Shut up.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that those hackers managed to guess password 123.
Oops, you did it, Birkin. Now let's fix those passwords. Improve your security with big sophisticated passwords, all randomly generalized.
All randomly
Let me
generalized.
install it now on your phone.
No, thank you.
Who really? Can you believe what a total bee she is?
Help, I am afraid of technology. Something, password.
Shut up, you handsome man. Did someone say a better way? No need
I like
to
that
enter
she's
login info ever
got a
again.
witch's hat.
Use
She's
NordPass
spoopy.
across all devices. Throw away this post-it note. And give me your phone number. We should go out sometime. With NordPass.
Excuse me.
I'm not really sure how this ad should end.
Shut up and go to nordpass.com/incognito to get 70% off a 2-year plan, plus additional free month, plus 30-day money-back guarantee. Ad over.
3 a.m. booty
I wanted to
calls.
talk about those YouTube channels that call people at 3 a.m.
Oh, that's a good one.
because I hate those with a passion.
God, if I spin this fidget spinner,
Oh,
on this
look at that.
final swing, for 5 seconds, You guys have to smash the like button. 5, 6, 7,
Whoa.
8, 9.
That's pretty badass.
Boom! Now you guys have to smash the like button.
Fuck. All right, fine.
Pretty good.
You win.
So today's video, we are going to be calling Thanos.
What did he say? You tell me what he just said. You tell me right now. What did he actually say?
Today's video, we are going to be calling Thanos at 3 a.m. And
Okay, we're going to be calling Thanos and his go-love. Now, hold on. We got to get in the mood. Editor, we got to put in some of the spooky music. Here we go.
Oh, then he has a dance montage.
Wait a minute. How did he get Thanos' number?
make sure to subscribe and turn on the little bell.
I want to be on the notification.
Come on, please.
Please,
Come on, I know it's
Thanos.
not gonna answer.
Please.
Come on. Hello?
I mean, what else could I have expected? But, like, I just... Somehow I'm still disappointed.
Also, anyone could call me at 3 a.m. and I would not get that phone. My phone is always only on silent. I would get the message in the morning. You know, I don't know. My phone is on silent all the time, especially at night. 3 a.m. Like, this is a trend. I've never heard of this trend.
Wait, who are you?
Called me. Should I comment this?
Yeah, I think that's.
Disclaimer. This is just a skit.
Oh, what?
What the fuck?
Yo, Thanos. Oh my god.
I did not see that coming.
This is one of my favorite videos. Look to the left of him underneath that car poster. That looks suspiciously like lights coming through blinds.
Yeah, you're right. 100%. The comments turned off, the like to dislike ratio is turned off. Okay, here's the thing. This must be semi-ironic, but the thing that's throwing me off is the threatening, we need to talk kind of facial expression. I have just called the sus poster in Among Us, and I have terrible news about your balcony.
Cray gang, it's your Will I was creating the building man coming at you with another lead videos.
What the hell did he...
And Cray gang, it's your Will I was creating the building man.
So he's saying, what's up YouTube? And,
And what's Cray?
So his channel is Eli So Cray.
Yeah, you know, I got
so he's
that one,
saying-
but then issue with us, train the building, man.
And coming at you with another lead videos always.
Wait.
No, the dabbing. This guy is so self-aware. He knows.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know he is not. I guarantee you he's not.
Guys, make sure you go check out
No,
that
he,
video
like,
after this video. FaceTime
dabbed
and Pops
weird,
Eli So
too.
Cray. It was absolutely insane.
I can hear the things you're saying without staring at me with enormous intensity.
You need to start your videos with like a snappy kind of like, what's up? It's your boy, AJ Estrand, back in the building with another banger of a video for you today.
Hello? Is this Among Us?
This guy is so self-aware. This guy is brilliant.
He's not!
This is satire.
It's gotta
and
be
it is
satire.
Genius.
Let me ask you a question. How much treasure is on that boat? How much money worth of treasure?
Again, no mention of treasure at any point in Among Us.
Does he think they are scuba divers?
Or like pirates, something that involves money on the high seas.
It says a no.
$100 million? $100 million?
I'm gonna be honest. This is so entertaining that, like,
This
I
is
actually don't even
weird.
want to commentate over it.
No, I agree.
I am absolutely enthralled by it.
I genuinely love this video. Banger of a video. Today we are calling the internet historian who recently passed away, RIP to my boy. Anyway, let's just jump into this. So first of all, before we get started, guys, make sure to follow my Instagram.
You forgot the fidget spinner.
If I can spin this fidget spinner on this loaded gun in my mouth for more than 3 seconds, then you have to hit the subscribe button. First of all, let me just, I found this number on the dark web.
I just think it was DM.
Oh my god, you guys, he DM'd me his number, so I'm just going to call this now. Bring, 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 bring.
Hello? You've reached Internet Historian's voicemail. I'm not able
Oh my god, you guys, did you hear that? The internet historian just replied to me from beyond the grave.
You get halfway through that, then your phone starts buzzing again. Hey, sorry, no, I missed your call. What's up?
Is this the real internet historian?
Why are you talking like that? Yeah, it's me. What's up?
When are you gonna upload a new main channel video? It's been like 6 months.
Shut the fuck up.
Zing.
Did you do Halloween?
Growing up in rural New Zealand, not really, but kind of. So we would dress up and, do the whole like go around the houses, but it was probably like 1 in 10 houses actually did it.
Yeah.
Nothing like American Halloween. People didn't really try. We went to 2 of them and they were like, no, fuck off. We're like, all right. I think one woman gave us 50 cents. It wasn't very good.
My experience is that Halloween, I think, was my favorite holiday of anything.
Really?
Way better than Christmas or my birthday, because you get to dress up, which is like fun in the first
I'm going
place.
to go as an Arabian Night and put on blackface. And
I'm going as Justin Trudeau. So Halloween is great because you have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. And it's one of the first times where you get to go out on your own.
Yeah.
You can do slightly criminal things and get away with it. It's brilliant. One time, I think I was a ninja.
We had mischief night the night before Halloween is what we call. I don't know if anyone else called it that. But like I grew up when I moved to the neighborhood I live in now, I learned that it's actually not common practice to bring your pumpkins in like you carve your pumpkin like a week before Halloween, right? And then you put it out every day and then like for a significant portion of the night, but you bring it in before you go to bed because the children will come and smash them otherwise. And by the children, I obviously mean the teenagers. But apparently that is not the case in every neighborhood. That was just the case in the neighborhood I grew up in. And like neither of like my roommates are always like, no, I don't know. Like that never happened to me. We just left our pumpkins out. And like in the neighborhood I live in now, the pumpkins are just always out. I'm like, oh, did I grow up in a weird, bad neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, Fortnite Ninja 11s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Me and a couple of mates, we're walking around, and every second house is not doing Halloween.
Yeah.
But they would see you dressed up, and it's like, hold on, kids, just let me
check
see
the
what's in the
pantry.
pantry. They would come out with like a whole packet of Tim Tams.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
that's a haul.
It's like fantastic. And then once in a while, they would be like, oh, you know what? I'm not doing candy. You can have something healthy. And you get vegetables and
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
I got an apple once. That was the worst.
Bro, I got a full cabbage. It was 3.5 kilos. It was enormous.
It's huge.
It was like, oh, this is our new fucking treasure for the evening. We were walking along the street. Some teenagers in a car see us with this big cabbage. And they're like, roll it, roll it. And so they got us to roll it onto the street. And then they're in their car, right? And so they would just like go forward and back and try to run over the cabbage. And we were just having the best fucking
That's so
time.
cool.
Oh, it's just the best, man. And then you get home and then there's just a whole bunch of candy.
I love the idea of you
Pillowcase
having
of
to
candy.
like Diablo-style inventory manage your bag with a cabbage. And it's just taking up like 12 slots. And you're like, wow, can't get rid of it though.
Drop item.
Halloween, I was dressed as Super Mario.
You're going as Chris Pratt?
Yeah, I was a crisp rat. So I was like
Chris Pratt.
16,
I do love the
17.
Chris Pratt
We
joke.
were drinking grape juice because I was underage. And we were like, let's go to McDonald's, as all good stories end, on a night of debauchery.
Right.
So it was probably like a 15-minute walk, not too far away. Side note, the entire way, one of my friends was like, put his arms around me. He's like, James, bro, I fucking love you, man. Just so you know, I've always got your fucking back if anything fucking happens. So we pulled
Yes,
up to an
good grape
intersection
juice.
and a car pulled up. And this dude who had been trying to finger me a second ago was like, hey, g'day, boys. You having a good night? Guy gets out of the passenger side. This dude's like in his late 20s. Eyes us all up. Sees I'm the smallest.
Yeah, right.
All I remember is being up, and then I remember being sideways.
Holy shit.
And he had cracked me in my jaw.
Holy fuck. He could have
Why?
turned you into a ghost.
You hear about people who just ding their head off the concrete and they're done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I am dead.
Healing Joel
Spooky.
Osmond's there.
You look outside the window and I just walk away kind of nonchalantly. So I get smacked. I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't pass out. I just got a walloping.
God
And
damn.
he got back in his car and they peeled off up the street.
Yeah.
Conveniently, a police cruiser pulls up. So they didn't see any of that happen. But all my friends are like, go get that fucking car. They just punched my friend. Cops peel off up the road after them, pull them over. And then they come back
Nice.
to us and they're like, yeah, they say that they didn't do anything. And then they like see me on the
For
ground,
God's sake.
like bleeding.
Bleeding.
Well, they obviously did something.
Yeah.
Ended up taking the guy to court.
You took him to court?
I did. And he pled not guilty.
So what did you say? I hereby declare, Your Honor, this guy did a mischief to my face.
Take a look at my mug. One woman screams and she's like, he's disgusting. It's just my normal face.
Oh, and his speech impediment ever since. All right, so what happened then? Did he go to jail?
He pled not guilty and I gave my statement. He said that my attire fire was offensive to him.
Yeah, right.
Keep in mind, dressed as Mario from the video game Mario.
Yeah. Did you get punched by fucking Waluigi?
Now that I think about it, it wasn't a car, it was a cart they were in, and they drove off onto like a big rainbow road.
And he was
smoke.
dressed all in
What
purple.
happened? Did he go to jail?
So he pled not guilty, and then I think he was from up north, so he went back to like whatever town he was from and was being trialed in their court. And while he was awaiting his court date, he assaulted someone else. So
Mild brain damage, I suppose?
yeah, well, I started a YouTube channel, so
All right, we're still
we
going
should
through
do like a
spooky
really
things on the
dumb
internet.
creepypasta for like a video game we both know.
Oh, that would be quite good. Okay, guys, you'll never believe this story, but it's 100% true. When I was 14 years old, I really wanted to play the new game, Fallout 4, but my parents wouldn't buy it for me. So, one day I went to a garage sale. Lo and behold, there was a copy of Fallout 4, but the disc was just an ordinary disc, and someone had just written FO4 on it in a marker pen. It must have been a pirated copy. I wish I had known what I know now. That is not any ordinary copy of Fallout 4. When I installed the game, it came with a warning that said, "May cause death." I thought it was the developers trying to be funny. Holy shit, this is every game creepypasta.
Yeah, it
this
is.
This is very accurate.
When
It
I
really
booted
is.
up the game, it wouldn't work properly. It would be a black screen. But then I messed around with the system files and I managed to get it working.
I thought it was just my PC acting up because my mom wouldn't let me buy a new graphics card.
The first thing I noticed was that there was already a save file on the game.
Shocking.
I thought
It was at a
that
yard
was
sale.
strange. I opened it up and it took me to the character creation menu. Except the man standing in front of the mirror was dead.
Can I tell you something?
What?
My wall just creaked and I got a fright because you were putting me on edge.
Holy
I
fuck.
genuinely got scared by that. After I picked up my baby, the screen went black and I figured once again maybe my old PC had bugged out. But all of a sudden, it skipped to what seemed like a few hours in the game. I was back in the wasteland and I was talking to... what's his name?
Preston Garby.
I was talking to Preston Garby.
The only option it gave me was strangle. So I pressed the button, and what happened next was an extremely graphic cutscene of my character cutting the circulation to Preston Garby. He screamed in pain, and it wasn't like any of the usual voice acting. This sounded real.
I swear when I looked into his eyes, it was like the textures suddenly got hyper-realistic, and I thought I saw a reflection of a person in it. I thought I saw myself. Not only that, but the familiar Fallout UI went from being nuclear green to blood red.
And then it
This
goes,
is
I've been
every
playing this game
game
for a long time
creepypasta.
now, and I've started to notice some things. I feel like there's shadows in the corner of my room in real life.
I played for another 20 hours, literally exploring every crack and crevice, until finally I found the first NPC I'd seen in a literal day.
It was my dead wife, and she was still frozen, like she was in the cryo chamber. I started doing some research on the dark web. I found a post that said that actually, during the production of Fallout 4,
One of the beta testers was forced to play the game for 20 hours straight to see if there was any bugs with the game being played for 20 hours straight, and the man died of dehydration.
and then Todd Howard buried the body, and he didn't want anyone to know. Something is not right. I feel like there's creatures all around me, like in the game. I can see map markers in the distance. Here's the worst part. I decided to webcam my friend, but when I opened the call, he said, "Why are you hanging out with Preston Garby?" And I said, "What? I'm all alone."
I've got another twist.
You got a better one?
An alternate one. To my shock, when the webcam turned on, it wasn't my friend as I expected. It was the Todd Howard staring
Oh.
back at me.
I thought he was going to go with, when I opened the webcam, it was Preston Garvey.
But his eyes were different. They were more evil.
His eyes were black, and as though he'd been crying blood. He opened his mouth, and only static came out. I was terrified of what would happen.
Through the static, though, I could hear something. He said, if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Finish the game.
That's it, yeah. I hope this isn't my last entry. Things are getting really bad now. I went back to that neighbor's garage sale, and it turns out they've never even lived there. If I can end on one thing, it's to say this. If you find a pirated game at a garage sale, don't play.
Oh my.
That's a great one. Okay.
That is pretty good. That ended very abruptly.
Weapons.
Hey, stop it. They keep
Weapons.
wanting me to do weapons. All right. That ended way more abruptly than I thought it was going to end. But, I mean, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Spoopy. We wanted to do something a little spooky season. And I'm glad I got to see the spooky season. I thought that was fun. So, and again, I do like his Incognito mode channel as well as his regular channel. I think it's fun. And I do like to see this other side of the internet historian, where he just is like hanging out with his friends and they are goofy and silly, and I enjoy that, and it does kind of make you feel like you are a part of it. Like it sucks me in. It sucks me in every single time I get to see, like, it's like, oh, it's fun to see what other people are looking at on the internet, or like the things that they're talking about. I enjoy that. So thank you again for watching that with me. If you have any fun haunted house ideas, put them in the comments. We had, well, I remember we had a blast coming up with some of these haunted house ideas when we were coming up with all of those things. It's like we had like 3 Google Docs worth of 3 pages in Google Docs worth of stuff that we were going to put into our haunted house, and the logistics, because we wanted to figure out all of the logistics of how we would make it work, and like we were freaking nerds, okay? We were nerds. Just trying to figure out exactly how to do. And if you've got a fun creepypasta, link that in the description below. We might not be on spooky season for too much longer, but I am always in the mood to be spooked. So let me know if there's anything else spooky, or anything that demystifies the spook you would like me to react to. I think that would be a lot of fun. And make sure that you like, comment, subscribe if you want to see other videos like this. You have to do any one of those things. It'll help us out and let us know that that's what you want to see. You could also become a Patreon. You get a little bit more say in what it is that we do. You get to have videos early. You can participate in polls, all sorts of fun perks to be a Patreon. And it allows us to keep this channel going. And it allows us to keep our like movies and TV channels going. It lets us work for you. So thank you so very much. And I will see you all in the next one. Happy Halloween, y'all. Boink.